Hello. Guess what we're working on today?
The wrecker.
How'd you guess?
Just wild hair.
Wild hair? You heard me talking about it on the phone earlier, didn't you?
No.
Alright guys, this is our 1970 Ford F-350 wrecker. We bought this thing out of Nevada a few years ago, and it come here with the engine was froze up in it and no brakes. It had 16.5-inch tires and wheels on it, and nothing really just worked on it. And it wasn't because it had been abused, it had been neglected, like everything else that we own. So me and Jennifer started tinkering on it, got the engine freed up and got it rolling over and got it fired up, and it bent a push rod every day for 1 week. I'm not even kidding y'all, I ain't making that up. So when we got it freed up and got it running, when I changed the oil in it, tuned it up, it run perfect. The old tires was flat on the rear, only the outside tires would hold air, and I would drive it from the shop to the house. The next day when I come in from work, I would drive it from the house back to the shop. And when I cranked it up at the house every afternoon, it would miss and tap. And I'd pull it back in the shop, pull the valve cover off, bent push rod. I changed that one push rod, double check everything, put it back together, fired up. Me and Jennifer, we'd ease it around this place because there again, it had 2 blown out tires on the inside and the rest of them was sketchy. So, come home the next day, bent push rod. Every time I would crank it up, the day after, it had a bent push rod. So, that Friday, I come down here and I said, there's no way this thing's gonna have another bent push rod. Fired it up, another bent push rod. And I was sitting there racking my brain. I was like, why is this thing, how is this thing bending the push rod overnight? This don't make any sense. So I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone that day, and he said, Wesley, he said, you know what's wrong with that wrecker, right? And I was like, no. He said, how long has it been sitting? I said, well, they said it'd been off the road for 10 or 15 years. I can't remember. I said, it come from the Pahrump Valley Speedway. I'm trying to find some history on it. He said, they parked that thing. The engine froze up. It sat out there in Nevada all these years, and the gas is varnished on the valves. And he said, you're cranking it up, getting it hot, and that varnish on them valves are getting sticky. As it cools off overnight, the valve is sticking. So when you crank it up the next day, that valve is stuck. And I was like, you're right. You are exactly right. So I come down here, cranked it up, another bent push rod. And on that one, it busted a lifter. So I pulled the valve cover off, pulled the push rods out on the driver's side, and I was able to take a magnet and fish that busted lifter out and put another lifter in there and another new push rod. Thank goodness I got a bunch of FE motors laying around. And crank it up, sitting there running, smooth. And I just started taking automatic transmission fluid and dumping down the carburetor, y'all. I smoked up this whole property around here. I'd rev on it and pour a little transmission fluid, rev on it and pour a little transmission fluid, and it finally smoothed out and started running better. And after that day, there has not been any more push rods. So we started using it once we got the tires and wheels changed. I redone all the brakes, rewired a bunch of stuff. Service the rear end, service the transmission. Now the clutch does have a lot of chatter in it, a lot of chatter. So it's about on its last leg. So it's going to need a clutch pretty soon. But we gotta get the carburetor back on this thing today and get it fired up, because I gotta use it pretty soon to start shuffling some of these old trucks around and getting what parts off of them I want, because I'm gonna start getting rid of them, freeing up some room and some space. And I need this girl running. Let's hope it don't bend a push rod today.
Yeah, you just said it's never done it again. I'm thinking, well, today might be a new day.
I think the last time it's been run is, I can't remember. It's been a while. Maybe back when Newbern was here, when we pulled the motor out of the school bus. So
Yeah, I know you used it then, but
I don't
me
know.
and you went to town sometime and it died on us 100 times. I remember that.
I fixed that. That was prior to that. That was
okay.
me and Josh pulled the fuel tank out of it, and we found something floating in it on the bottom, and it was sucking up to the pickup tube.
Okay.
So once we downed the tank and cleaned it, and we found like a beer can in there. Yeah, we found some weird stuff. Beer tops, bottle tops.
Gas?
Yeah. So I guess when this thing was at the Pahrump Valley Speedway and people got mad or whatever,
They thought that was a good idea?
to
Okay.
put stuff in a gas tank. But anyway, since we pulled it and cleaned it, me, him, and Shelby, it hadn't done that no more. So, all right, I gotta go find a carburetor. Well, I'm going to get its carburetor. Its carburetor is on the 69 around back. Ouch. So, oh my gosh. That could have been bad. That hood latch took off my manhood. This carburetor come off the wrecker, and I robbed it because I was wanting to drive this thing. And we're gonna put it back on the wrecker because I got another carburetor from our friend Whitney that I'm gonna rebuild. It's one of the early 4-barrels that Ford did. It's the auto light. It's like the one that's on your Chevelle.
Yeah.
So he says it needs a kit in it.
That was a good one.
Yes, I like those carburetors because they're like a one-piece top. I'm going to get some tools. Walk in here and I'll show you. They're made by Summit now, but he had bought one of these, and he says it needs to be cleaned up and rebuilt. It was on one of his projects. I think he had it on Old Blue, but I like the way these carburetors are made. So we're gonna run and go grab it from him, and I'm gonna clean it up and put a kit in it, and we're gonna come back and put it on the Mustang if we have time. But right now, we're taking the Mustang's carburetor because it originally belongs to the wrecker, and the wrecker's name is
Tow Bob.
Tow Bob. Can't see over there. Might be too short. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, I'm gonna grab some tools, y'all. Get this off, we'll be back.
Buffy.
What's the matter, Buff Bud? You wanna help put this carburetor on?
What's the matter? What?
She's like, I like that record. I'm glad you're getting it running, Daddy. Okay. Hey, remember all them old air breathers we bought
Yeah.
at the swap meet?
Mm-hmm.
We can put one on here now. Get rid of this little Mickey Mouse air breather. Well, darn. That was my fault. You can see right there. This hose is so hard and brittle. I was cutting it loose and I cut into this El Cheapo plastic fuel filter. Next time we go to a swap meet, I'm buying a whole bucket of fuel filters.
All right.
Alrighty. You go. Let me cut you off. Right there. Probably gonna have to clean the points on this thing.
Think so?
Yeah. Probably so. I need to swap it over to electronic ignition anyway. About a quart load. Alright. Fuel line, fuel filter's on, carburetor's on. Let me pour a little gas in this thing. Let me have your camera and I'll let you be the key lady.
Okay.
Make sure it's in neutral.
Okay.
That's not neutral, baby. Mash your clutch. There you go. Pull it. There you go.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Hit the key and see if it'll spin over. Bumps. I mean, hit the key again. Alrighty. Starter's not engaging. Bump it again. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, all right. Let's see here. See if I try to hit. Okay, try. I don't think I have another starter for this.
Great.
Okay, try. Hey, okay. I hear leakage. Where did I hear leakage from? Let me pour a little more gas in it. Get something in here. Well, I'm just making a mess. Alright. Try it. Yeah. Oh, come on, starter. No.
Oh, I was like, oh, I'm glad I did.
The exhaust leak is terrible. It's probably real bad on
It
camera.
kind of matches the C10 now.
Yeah. Oil pressure good?
I don't know how you find it. Oh. Yes, 50. A little over 50.
That crank's way easier than I thought, minus the starter. Just let it sit there and idle. Let's check the brake. Let it idle and check the brake fluid in. Let it be warm enough. Low. So putting your brake lines and wheel cylinders in the front while all your hardware and brakes. I figured the rear would be leaking, but that's the front one. You know, one of those wheel cylinders that I put on the passenger side when I put it all together started leaking the very next day.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
I had to pull it all back down and return it. It's got a good pedal. Yeah, they're holding good. Huh. Check the PTO.
Yeah.
These are the arms that I've been working on, goes from here to here.
Oh yeah. I didn't know they were broke.
Well, they wasn't, they had cracks. Somebody had welded the tabs on to attach them one time before.
Yeah.
And I cut it all loose and made new tabs. I think I got it right here. Yeah. So these are the old ones. These are the new ones I made because they had butt welded these to the square tubing. But I'm gonna notch the square tubing and lay them in there flush and weld them all the way around. This will have way more to hold to weld to. Oh, all right. I gotta find a stick or something to see how much gas is in the tank. All right, will it crank?
I don't know, depends on the starter.
I know.
Hey,
Second try that time.
it likes you better than it does me.
This is that custom Holly dash in this thing. They send this week.
Well, you got very much gas to.
We don't have a lot, do we? Radiator's full. Let me go put my tools up and we'll pull it up to the shop. Check the air pressure in tires before we get on the road.
Okay.
Moultrie, Georgia swap meet, $5.
Oh.
Well, I buy tops and bases, but I don't buy the bases that are countersunk. I like these.
Right.
All thread to cut off now. So it'll work for the old wrecker.
Yeah.
I actually got some chrome valve covers that'll fit it.
It looks good.
Get some headers on here and get some stacks on it. Think you can drive it?
Yeah.
Alright, pull it up behind the red Ford, but don't run through the red Ford.
Okay.
I'm not worried about you, I'm just the brakes.
Okay.
Might have to pump it.
No stress there.
Let that window down.
Ready?
Yeah. Tow truck Jennifer, here she comes. All right, straighten your wheel up. Come on, it ain't straight yet.
Not straight.
That no power steering kind of sucks. A little bit more, perfect. All right, ease up. That's good right there. You got brakes? All right, kill it. Okay, pull the running lights on.
Okay.
All right, those are working. cab lights are working. Those are working. Can't see about those two little side ones there. Yeah, I think it's working. Maybe not. Can't tell. Are you working? Yeah, you're working. You're working. Working. Oh yeah, they are working. Okay. You see the switches mounted under the dash? Yeah. Flip the one on the left. Okay. Uh-huh. Alright. Flip it off. Flip the other one in the middle. Oh, it's working. I can't see because of the sun.
Which one is that one?
That's the little strobe. Yeah, that strobe was bad. I took it all apart and tried to fix it. So I mounted a newer model LED little flash strobe inside the old housing of the light. All right, now flip the other one. We got one. Hang on. Let me see if I can't wiggle this one. Yeah, just a bad ground from setting. Oh yeah, we're doing good. All right, cut your running lights off. Cut your flashers on.
I just left the lighter. I pulled it out. It was already in. Is that right?
You pulled it out?
Uh-huh.
That should be it.
Not working?
Not working. Wiggle it back and forth, in and out. Not working. Let me look.
So that last switch isn't the same thing as the flashers?
No. Everything that's on the little switch panel I made,
Yeah.
is on the body itself here. It's not gonna work.
Why?
I'm stupid.
Okay, why?
I robbed the fuse out of it.
Oh. Okay.
I was down here the other day and my truck wouldn't crank. And I was like, that's odd. And I looked up under it and checked the fuse. The fuse was bad, and I run out to the wrecker with a flashlight and just popped one out, and I bet you that's the one I popped out. So, oh yeah, there it is. It's gone.
Okay. Well, now we know what happened.
Yeah, I had every length round fuse in there but that one. Here, I do.
How much does that weigh?
It ain't that heavy.
It looks like it's that heavy.
I mean, it's heavy, but it ain't terrible.
Like 50 pounds?
No, more than that.
75?
Maybe closer to 100 or so. I need to, the free spool don't work on this winch. It never has since we had it. And I need to fix it, get it speed up. I can't remember if I was running 50 or 60 in it. I think we'd started off at like 70, but the road's so freaking rough that I ended up letting some air out of it. So we're gonna go with 60.
Okay.
So fluids are full, tires are full. Only thing we're missing is an air breather. So let's go get some gas and we'll go by Tractor Supply because it's the only thing that's open on Sunday. And buy me a piece of all three.
Okay.
Infant crank.
Yay!
They just needed some love.
Yeah. You ready to cut that?
Temperature is 180. Got the cable secured. Make sure I ain't taking out Dorothy. Windshield's filthy. Now, I got my phone. Maybe we'll make it to the gas station. Don't seem happy. It's not happy. Where's the gears at? Remember, I can't chill. It's here at the same time. Come on, girl. Okay. Gotta hurry this thing down the road. Need to convert it over to power steering.
Yeah, that would be a lot helpful.
Thank you, much better. Don't want to die. But hey, we made it without running out again.
That's true.
That ought to be enough. I'm going to look under the front. Make sure I forgot to look fluid off the house. Make sure we're not pouring brake fluid somewhere.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't see no leaks. Everything looks good and dry. Huh. See, yep. All right, starter, here we go. At the gas station.
Embarrassing. Oh, fun. There we go.
All right.
First didn't want to die, then didn't want to crank.
We'll be putting a starter on you, old girl. All right, got billfold on, gas caps on, we're ready to go. All right. I'm gonna run over here to the car wash.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm gonna spray it off.
Oh, that means you was gonna run through it, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, the drive-through?
Yes, I was like, are you serious right now? It's gonna get hung up on that boom and everything.
They wouldn't let us in. This dog is very attached to me, y'all.
Very.
She sleeps with me and Jennifer at night.
No, she sleeps with you, and I'm in the bed too. That's how that works.
She tries to push Jennifer out of the bed.
Yes, can't kiss him goodnight or anything. Jealous. What's he washing?
I don't know, might be some car parts. We might need to talk to him.
It does look like car parts. It is.
Fenders.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's see. I might have to talk to this guy. I don't recommend sitting in here because
I'm not drowned.
Yeah, I bet the seals ain't the best.
Okay.
It'd be nice somebody watching our channel use some history on this wrecker from the Front Valley area out of Nevada.
Yeah.
That might have some old pictures of it or something.
That would be cool.
Very, very cool. So if any of y'all do recognize the wrecker, I think it's called the Front Valley Speedway now, but it used to be called Bob Rude, Bob Rudd. Y'all probably heard me say that before, either on our channel or Nuber's channel. But if anybody has got any cool pictures of this thing pulling an old race car off the dirt track, I would so love to see that. I noticed on our wrecker, our flood is wore off.
Oh yeah.
See how it looks dull now?
We need to get our sweet potato stuff out.
Exactly, that's what I was just fixing to say. See all that black around the tank over there?
Yeah, mildew?
Yeah, it won't come off, and the car wash did not have any degreaser or nothing. It was just a little bit of soap, so that was a waste of time and money. But we'll try some of our sweet potato sauce. We'll clean it with some degreaser real good first, and coat it with that.
Okay.
This
is what you need.
This is what I want at home.
Yep.
Now I can fix a lot of air cleaners for $49 a foot. So, we're fixing to spend $15 on that. We might not have any round fuses here. So we go to Tractor Supply to get me a piece of all thread and some fuses. We got the all thread, no fuses.
But
we come home with a heater.
Isn't it cute? Oh, it's so cute. I can't wait. I mean, my office gets so cold, so yes.
Well, the record done good. You think it done good?
I do.
Went to town, got it sprayed and all, went to Tractor Supply. Now, since I'm in the mood, I'm gonna try to get this thing cranked. I used to crank it pretty regular and let it run, but it hasn't been cranked in a long time. I don't know if these two batteries are any good or not. So I got the jumper cables just in case it does not want to roll over. What you give it? 10%?
I'll take it a crank.
Right up?
Possibly.
This is the kill switch right here.
Okay.
So, all right. Oh no. Oh. No go. These are submarine jumper cables.
Submarine jumper cables.
Yeah. They're so long you can jump off a submarine.
Okay.
Negative. See if they'll wreck her crank and give her some juice. Let's let that charge for a minute while I go in there and cut the all thread. We'll be back.
Okay.
$5 for an air breather, but $15 for all three. Alright, finish your crank. I just need a little jump. This whole thing runs good. They got in that wreck. They busted the intercooler on the front, so I have to locate one of those. You can see right here. Auto cable on it. There's no fuel cut-off switch on it like the solenoid. The guy had robbed some parts off of it. That's good, buddy. Let me go rev on. So when I crank this thing, Rat Rod Bob was over here and he was helping me put the starter and all on. I was going to drain the fuel out of it because it had like 3/4 of a tank. It's still running on that same fuel that's been in this truck since the wreck.
Oh wow.
So the truck's set up for 10 years at that guy's house that robbed the transmission and stuff out of it. I just couldn't believe how good it run.
Yeah.
They don't have any blow by neither. So many projects, not enough money. Well, probably gonna wind this video up, ain't it?
Yeah.
Pretty good day. Got all the little bugs worked out of the wrecker. Got some fuel in it, some gas in it, I mean. And it's doing good, so we're ready to use it as soon as I weld those arms back up. Got the Dodge fired up. It's sitting here running, letting it go through a couple heat cycles. Thank y'all for hanging out and watching with us today. Even though we didn't do a whole lot, but it's something.
They got to go to Tractor Supply with us.
Yeah, and you got a heater.
I got it. Oh, I swear I need to hook that up.
I didn't get Tractor Supplies don't sell blowers. I looked. I even asked.
They're special order only.
But hey guys, thank y'all for hanging out with us. We will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe.
Bye.